In this video, I'll be showing you how to animate the advanced car that we previously made. We're going to start out right in between function setup and function draw by making a variable. A variable is something that can change, like the length of your hair, your age, and we want our car's x value to be something that can change. So I'm going to make a var, var, I'm going to name it car x, and I'm going to set it equal to 0. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in car x to the x value of each one of my shapes that makes up my car. Be careful not to add it into anything that makes up the background of your sketch, or else everything that you're seeing will move instead of just your car. So I'm adding it into the x value of all of my shapes. If I had lines, there would actually be 2 x values that I would have to add it into. Triangles, there would be 3. Quads, there would be 4. So just pay attention to what shapes you're using and how many x values they have. If you don't add it to each one, it'll make a really funky shape on the screen, and you'll know that you have to go back and make sure it's actually added in. So you'll see I added it to each shape, but my car still isn't moving. We need to add in a magic line, which is car x equals car x plus 1. That makes it so that our car will actually move. And basically what's happening is every time that the computer is reading this, so 60 times every second, it's going to add 1 to wherever the car's x location already is. And that's what makes it look like it's moving along the screen. So if I did +5 instead, now every time it's reading that, it's adding 5 to my car's x location, which makes it look like it's moving faster. So you'll notice that our car is rolling off the screen and disappearing. We want to fix that using a conditional statement that says if something happens, then something else will happen. In this case, we want it to be if our car rolls off the screen, then we want it to come back. So it looks like it's continuously in a loop. So we're going to do that by saying if, and then in a set of parentheses, our car's x value, which we named car x, is greater than, let's say 1500. Let's start with that because it's way off the screen, so it'll really look like it's disappearing and then coming back. Then we want our car's x value to equal 0. So I basically just want my car to start back wherever it was. So let's take a look at this and see what our car does. It's rolling off the screen, it gets to 1500, and then it is going to kind of look like it teleports. So in this case, it kind of looks like it just reappears exactly where it was. You can leave it like this if you want. I want to make it look like it's actually rolling in a continuous loop. So I'm going to change it to -100. So I'll see what this looks like. And it still kind of looks like it teleports. I'm not really happy with that. I'm going to try making it -1000 instead. Now the car will reach 1500 and it will start 1,000 places back from where it actually started initially. So this makes it look like it's rolling in a circle. Try playing around with the speed, adding different things to car X. You can name your variable anything you want, but it's really helpful if you name it something that is related to the project you're working on.